In this particular video, we will look into the details of female reproductive part of flower, and that is the gynoecium. In this particular diagram, all the four whorls are present here. There is calyx, there is corolla, there is androecium, and we will look into the details of gynoecium. So this is the isolated gynoecium that is being shown over here. Gynoecium can be made of one or more parts which are called as pistil or the carpels. Now, in case there is only one carpel, it will be called as monocarpellary. If more than one carpels are present, then this case will be called as multicarpellary. Now, if the condition is multicarpellary, there can be further divisions into it. We can say that multicarpellary can be apocarpus or it can be syncarpus. The term apo refers that the thing is not fused, it is free. The term syn refers that when the things are fused to each other. So if these carpels are free, then we will call it that the condition is apocarpus, which is present in lotus and rose. If carpels are fused, then we will call this condition as syncarpus, and it is present in mustard and tomato. After this, we come to the structure of a carpel. So this is, we can say, carpel which is shown here. It will have three parts present in it. The first part is called as stigma. The second part is style, and the third part is called as ovary. So we can try to understand this particular case. So stigma is actually the receptive part. So the part which will actually receive the pollen grains, this part is called as the stigma. So it is present on the topmost part of the carpel. Now there will be a long tube-like structure which will attach this stigma with the solen base, that is the ovary, and this tube is called as style. So this part is stigma, the receptive part. This elongated tube which attaches stigma to the ovary, it is called as style. Actually, pollen tubes will pass through this style only, and this enlarged basal part, it is called the ovary. So three parts of carpel. After this, we will try to understand the structure of ovary. So this solen part we called was the ovary. Now inside ovary there will be a cavity. So the cavity inside the ovary is called as ovarian cavity, and we also call it as locule. So this particular cavity inside, it is the locule. Inside this locule or ovarian cavity, there will be a flattened cushion-like structure, and that structure will be called as placenta. So we can say that placenta is present inside this ovarian cavity, and there will be ovules which will be attached to these placenta. Number of ovule can be one, it can be more than one. So let us say if this is the ovule and these ovules are attached to the placenta, so we can say that inside ovary there will be ovarian cavity or the locule. Inside the locule there will be placenta, and on placenta one or more ovules will be present on it. The thing to be noted here is that the ovary that we are talking about, it will in fact mature into a fruit, and the ovules which are present inside the ovary, these will in fact form the seeds.